Hi, Blitz here. So, I just want to start off by saying this is not beef in any way. I don't believe in that. To me, if you have to beef with other YouTubers, it's more or less a clout chase. I don't have time for that. Also, I'm kind of too big for that. I got a lot of things on my plate. This is not one of them. So, the whole point of this video is to basically inform people as to why Genly is not broken. And the string that we're talking about is the P plus K string, which is the punch opener and the kick opener put together. This is primarily, it's a guard break, but it's also a launcher. That's its only purpose. It's meant to break the guard, to open up for punches, or generally any other combo you can really get off. But it's a launcher. That's its secondary purpose. So it really only has two functions. It is very easy to destroy. It is not broken in any capacity. Like I said, I just programmed this Genly to do it. It's a mid-hold. You can just, that's a lot of damage. 90 is a lot. That's almost a third of your life bar done. Gone. That's if you sidestep and throw. Because of its recovery frames being so bad, he can't get out of that. He's locked in. Once he throws that, even the wake-up kick you can sidestep. A lot of people don't know that either. They just block it, even though that's also a guard break. I always find that funny to see. But here we're going to get at the other issue, which is basically how easy it is for another Genly player to punish it if they know their strings. So, and this is how you're supposed to use it to launch it anyway. See that right there? That's a wall bang. And then you have essentially another way of doing it is to launch them back. If you know that the string's going to drop, like right there, you just boom tap it and you launch them away. That can punch them into a DZ, anything like that. You know, there you go, into the wall. And this is another reason why it's punishable. Another wall bang. And you just see it just keeps on going and going and going. You can also frame lock it, which makes it even more atrociously bad. And right there, he can't even hit me unless I mess up. And then it gets worse right there. You can frame lock it with just a punch. So, and here we're going to get into another point, you know. And this is the so-called fake pro issue. These are all upper rank fights. I can't even stress enough how many upper ranks I have destroyed due to them having a lack of knowledge and them not wanting to go into command training and so on and so forth. It's very easy. And if you look at the main menu, training is actually above the online button, right? And one of the things that I notice in upper ranks a lot of the most of the times, they never do low throws. Never. You will never see them touch this. If you look at the B plus rank title that you get when you get the B plus ranking, that's a mid rank, by the way. When you get the mid rank title for that, it says I throw low holds. That's an OHT, an offensive throw, which acts as a hold on a low hold. So it's gonna be a hold counter. And the thing is, when you do low holds to duck under strikes, which is what I'm imitating here, you'll see right there that you can get the throw off on the recovery frame. So not only can you throw them when they pop back up, you can OHT them down low, you can also throw them down low, which is the purpose of the title. That's what the title means. So if you're seeing somebody that is above a B plus and they are not doing this, it usually means the opposition does not know how to do it. And this is why this can be scary and why this is useful and why you should do this as an upper rank person. So if you're trying to duck under strikes by doing that low hold, this is why you don't do that. Why you low throw to duck instead of hold like I just showed there. That's why you do that. You low throw instead. That was 122. Now, this dude didn't really know how to play Genly, which is why he fell for that trap. I did the low hold down low, and then I punished him for it, because you can do that against the unblock. But when you do holds correctly, they will stop and think stop and think about what to do next because you just shut all their stuff down. So this is me basically going into combo training or the command training with a character I really did not know how to play. Now I'm going to show off my phase 4 just to show people that yeah, I've completed the command training on a couple of characters, like 7 or 8. That's why I have like multiple system voices unlocked. But essentially I wanted to pick a character that I didn't know how to play, so I chose Kasumi. It's a character I really only know like a few combos with. I don't really know much with her, so I was like, I'll give this a try, right? And so the next 6 minutes, it's just going to show you essentially the difference between what it looks like when somebody actually does go into the command training and when they don't, or when they never do, and therefore they know less than you. And the irony of it all, and the whole situation. And this just further reiterates the point of don't be that upper rank that does not know anything, because when you get into a fight and you wind up spamming cheese, you're just going to look like the dude that doesn't know how to play the game. So you can see I'm just going through the list here, and it took me about 30 minutes to get a sizable chunk. It wasn't that big of a chunk, but I did skip around a bit. You can see I'm stopping right there because that string I already knew existed, and it's the heavy elbow that phase 4 also has, but you have to manually input that in. For her, Kasumi just automatically gets the heavy punch launcher at the end of the punch string, which I completely dislike, and I wish they did not do that. And this is to emphasize also something as well, that there are characters that are broken, just not Janli. When your standard punch string has a launcher, that is broken. That's a broken combo. It's not, but Janli's strings are not necessarily broken. They really don't do an extreme amount of damage. And a lot of the high damaging combos are 100% situational, meaning the stars have to align. For example, low throwing, low OHT when your back is against the wall to do it into a stage transition. That is a highly situational combo that will almost never be able to be pulled off. Now the low throw can be pulled off, but I rarely ever see that being done. But launching them through a DZ transition, that's a rarity. That's a clip that you kind of want to see, but you never ever find. And you can just see that I'm getting better. And it takes about 30. It took me 30 minutes to get this far. It didn't take that much time at all. But you can see that I'm already piecing strings together. I'm putting it combo with combo, and you can see that I'm skipping them too. I'm like, okay, this works. This combo works really well with this string, and you see how my brain is starting to work now. I'm combining a combo to a string, making an even bigger string. So now there's a 3 combo string right there, and it's gonna get sick, twisted, nasty real quick, because I begin to realize there are other combos that work well with that, which is really weird. So that launcher is really good, to be honest, but I never see it, and that's the sad thing about it. Every time I see Kasumi, I never see this. And you can see that I'm even seeing that I can actually shorthand some of her combos, or some of her strings. In this example, it's a string, and there you go, I shorthand the string at the end to get 5 hits, but then I was like, I don't like that, it probably won't do as much damage, right? So then I made a 7-hit combo out of it. And that took me 30 minutes to do. It doesn't take much effort to learn new things on any character. It really doesn't. It just takes effort, time and effort. And once you practice those combos, after a set period of time, it becomes muscle memory. You don't even have to think about it anymore. You just do it. And there you go. You can see me just checking out the damages, right? And this is a fight This is what happens when you're fighting someone that doesn't know a character. That's what this looks like. Critical hold point right there into a break blow, because I knew it was going to force a wake up because there was no space. Not knowing range, that was a range issue, you didn't know the range. Holding, and then I threw as he was holding. That's what the high throw counter meant. As he held and I threw him. There you go. Him not understanding the ranges. You can't beat Raidu because he's got a fireball. So you see he's trying to close the gap. He doesn't understand how to sidestep. So he could sidestep that fireball easy. You know. Or you could just block it, that too. But in summary, knowledge is power, man. The more you know, the better you be.